do now as architects is think about the nature of the city as no longer existing on a single point in the map, but the city is actually a planetary scaled condition now. We used to use words like rural or the countryside and describe them as being different from the condition of the urban. But actually now we're in a condition where we've fundamentally urbanized the entirety of the planet. Even the periphery, even the spaces that we think of as being rural or remote or the country are actually now functions of the urban. Either they're producing that urban context and they're filled with large-scale agriculture, data centers, logistics spaces, or they're produced by the city and they're spaces of waste and refuse. It's no longer sufficient to describe conditions of center and periphery, city or country. It's much more true and accurate to talk about the entire urbanization of the globe. And then we can start to operate as architects differently. We can start to see the network conditions that tie all of these pieces together. So when we're designing a space in the city, we should be thinking not just about that particular site and context and the direct juxtapositions around it and who occupies it and who moves through it, but we should be thinking about all of these contingent spaces that either produce it or are produced by it. And we should be starting to think about that in our design process as well. When we do site analysis of the city now, we need to think about the network and we need to think about the shadows that are cast by any single building as an object in a space. We need to be designing those shadows. We need to be designing the reverberating effects, the resonant effects of the buildings that we make. And we need to be thinking about all of the people and the landscapes that are connected through that process. And that's what it truly means to design with an urban framework and an urban mindset now. It's no longer about cities as independent objects, but cities as connected and distributed entities that have been atomized across the entire surface of the planet.